Так, усім привіт. Нам за цілий день тільки зараз дали світло, і ми швиденько біжимо проходити квест. Наступний акт оновлення Вуви. Так. Подивимося, що нас буде чекати. Ой-ой. Ні, ми їх не будемо бити. Зразу робимо телепорт звідси, бо це буде займе час. А нам це не в пріоритеті. Так. Навіть якісь івент дали. Так, ось нас воде. Так, нас кличе Морні, і куди вона нас кличе? Так. Хвилюється за нас, ну. Підосічка. Куда нам? О. Чіпайте мене. Я думаю, нам явно десь... Чекайте, а може нам десь сюди треба буде? Не впевнений куди. Але вона там має бути. Так, так, Академія Дорміті. Ага, 9 ранку наступного дня. Погнали. Tomorrow. Такс. Певно, не tomorrow. Алло, Абі. Уявився. Я вже почав сумувати за цим малим. Такс. І Ліней тут.
You bet. Just passed all my entrance exams yesterday.
Точно наш екзамени здає. Молодчинка.
Today you're officially meeting Lene, first year student in Star Torch Academy. I really want to hit the road with you again, but I'm kinda on a mental health watch list. If I break even one tiny rule on day one, Miss Lucila will be dragging me in for a friendly chat. I Gotta hold out until I figure out a route that slips past the cameras. Oh, but hey, you got Mornier's email about the Hyvatia detector, right? It's almost go time. How about we hang by the entrance and then we... huh?
А вона вже тут.
Material
Ух
fatigue,
ти.
thermal cycles,
На парасольку схожа штучка.
initial stress states.
Infraction detected. High wattage devices are strictly prohibited in dormitory zones.
The core differential equation is
І фіолетово просто.
cyclic strength coefficients.
Походу, вона не часто появляється, бо на неї дуже багато уваги.
Code of conduct. Issuing first warning. Issuing second warning.
Coefficient correct. Units mismatch. Recalculating.
Non-compliance confirmed. Initiating restraint protocol.
Conclusion. Material upgrade required. I'll add it to the agenda for tomorrow's meeting.
Просто його поламала.
Right. Now, time for the scheduled meeting with Rover and Lene. Oh, I'm sorry. Did I keep you waiting?
Заплавдила.
Not at all. Actually, you noticed us right as the clock struck the hour. Perfect timing, Professor. I'm fine. Oh, I forgot to disable the reactor emitter in my weapons system. That's probably what it was referring to. Apologies. After this meeting, I need to return to the Space Trek Collective for a presentation. I had hoped to finish some calculations first. I do have other appointments today, but I believe there is time for some light conversation. I wasn't sure what you meant by delicious, so I brought samples from my latest food research.
Чик.
Yes! I knew it! Professor Mornier's a real gem! Let's get started. We can eat while we talk.
Of course. Come on in. I already tidied up my dorm, so sit wherever you like.
От таки далі сплять.
Detected. Strong behavior and spectrum signature match. Current ID, Rebel College first year student.
We've got the mind-bending herder, the eccentric traffic illuminator, the ghost girl.
Ага, то вони мене прямо в неї в кімнаті. Отак от. Студентська вечірка.
Ugh, the smell of
Привіт,
all
Кі.
mixed together.
Сіньор.
It's kind of fishy, and the texture is wet and gooey.
Подумала і переїв.
You guys actually made food that tastes awful, but it keeps you running for 3 days straight. I thought that was just a joke. It's a scientific breakthrough using energy compression tech. It's one of the collective's most iconic achievements. Do you
Не
also
цікава
know
каблучка.
this?
Колечко на пальці. Привіт, кисні. Це правда.
Yes, I knew you would understand.
Вже як в неї очі світяться, коли вона на ровера дивиться.
Efficiency exceeds 95%. That exceeds the benchmark set by both the New Federation and Washu Academy, even nearing the theoretical limit. From a scientific standpoint, it's a far greater achievement than taste. Now, I'd like to review the incident with the Hyvatia detector. Linnae, Rover, can you walk me through exactly how you managed to contain it? To summarize, your method of stopping the Hyvatia included blade slashes, repeated shots with coated rounds, and physical force, stomping, striking, until it was rendered inoperable and immobile.
На всіх фотках сміялася.
Did I miss anything?
Professor Mornier, you're not here to... I mean, it all happened really fast. We didn't have any other way to stop it. Besides, we're just students. We couldn't afford that even if we wanted to.
No, you're misunderstanding. Different damage mechanisms cause distinct failures and require specific repair methods. Damage from certain special resonance abilities is hard to detect through standard diagnostics without prior data, so you two did well to suppress it physically. During the new solar ceremony, the Hyvatia detector is essential in monitoring environmental parameters. I've already passed your report to Professor Anselm. He should complete repairs soon. At the upcoming meeting with the Roya, the Space Trek Collective will need to present a full restoration plan to keep our partnership intact. Yes, though it's a long story. Where do I even begin?
Scanning for offenders. Violation detected. Unauthorized high wattage device in the dormitory. An offender has assaulted this unit. If cited, report immediately.
Even
Куди
Professor
той
Mornier isn't safe from
робот
charges
прийшов до
of that,
тями?
huh? No worries, I got this. I'll draw its attention while you two make for it. 3, 2, 1.
Ну тут щось їм показують, правда, такі якісь студентські ігри.
Hey,
Так, так.
how much power is this run on?
You could just ask her for help. Thank you. You don't need to go any further. I can head back to the Research Institute by myself. An accident.
Зашарілася. Мгм.
Something wrong?
It's a notice from the collective. The Royan delegation cancelled the meeting. The ceremony is now on hold. That's odd.
Це час погуляти?
Warren handles Royan communications. I'll ask him what's going on when I'm back at the Institute. Since that slot is free now, I can use the time to recalibrate. That isn't on the list. The new solar ceremony is nearly upon us. It's the culmination of decades of work. Everyone at the collective is giving their all to realize it. Last time we met at the Institute, we made each other a promise. Do you still remember? Would you like to attend the new solar ceremony?
А, да, було таке. Дякую, Куру, що нагадали.
I'd want you there to witness it. The rise of the new sun, and humanity taking their first steps into the future they've built with their own hands.
We did promise to witness it together, didn't we?
Yes. As the ceremony draws near, the Space Trek Collective will become increasingly occupied. Opportunities to meet like this will be rare, but this promise will still stand.
Щось дивне сталося.
Before my power is spent, I have little time left.
Знайомий голос.
The
Якийсь.
only choice now is to force the Heliogyre to a standstill. The last of its strength I will share with you. So fade you will not. But you must hurry. Before that, take this memory to him. Take it to the one they call Arbiter.
What
Що це
happened?
за чувак?
Are you all right?
Голос просто похожий, як в когось вроді в цього Септімонда був схожий голос.
I saw someone's memory.
Whoa, you scared me. And just now, a frequency jumped into your tacit mark. It felt like some kind of connection.
Цікаво, чи це чиясь фріквенсі, чи це його?
Huh? I smell it. Coming from over there.
Цікаво. Це типу фріквенсі прийшла і як спогад. Прикольно. Ну, це, звісно, ми раніше це замічали.
I'm fine now.
Але так несподівано, що в нього ніколи не було.
Sorry to worry you. You must need to get back to the Space Trek Collective, right?
That's okay.
But you just...
You looked shaken just now. I'll stay with you. If it involves more frequency loss, I'd like to stay close to transport you to the infirmary.
transport me?
Huh? The frequency that connected with you was coming from here, but now I don't smell a thing.
The voice from earlier said it would share the last of the Heliogyre's strength so it wouldn't fade. It must be that Solaskin. Did it eventually vanish here?
Did you find what you're looking for?
No. The trail ends here. But I saw other things in that memory.
Yes. The Heliogyre is one of the most important components of the new solar ceremony. Hyvatia can monitor environmental data, but raw observational data on the reactor drive can only be obtained from the Heliogyre, a component of the Exostrider itself. Only the Roya tribe can discern the Heliogyre's readings. That's why the collective need their cooperation during the new solar ceremony.
In that memory, I heard a voice say he would force the Heliogyre to a standstill.
Gyre.
A standstill? You're saying you heard a voice asking for help, saying he would stop the Heliogyre's workings. Could that be why the meeting was cancelled?
When I handled the Void Worm, a voice told me to protect the sun. Whoever she is, I don't think she intends harm. She offered to help. For now, I'll do what she suggested. And one thing is certain. The one who knows me by my Arbiter title needs my help. Yet another problem tied to the Research Institute. We shouldn't reveal our plans to them just yet. I need to find out who he is, Mornier. Do you know any Roya who are familiar with the tribe's inner workings?
I do have some Royan students. They might know who he is. It's class hours at the academy. Should we head back?
Help! Help! Maya! Maya! Someone, please help! Otherwise our thesis data will disappear entirely!
Don't worry. If you see a student shouting help and thesis in the same breath, no matter how loudly they scream, it's never really an emergency. But Maya is one of the Royan students I mentioned. Since you're looking for her, we might as well see what it's about.
Oh, calm down, Maya. Calm down. Good. They've stopped for now. Maybe I should just shut them down? No. If I force the shutdown, I'll lose the data. Our thesis. Oh, somebody help.
No. It's just a routine malfunction. But...
Professor Monnier? Oh no, I've been caught out of class. Wait, let me explain. I wasn't skipping class. I'm here for a very good reason. It's not that I don't respect the class or my teachers. So, can you just...
Even if you beg me, credits will still be deducted. Why don't you start by explaining yourself?
Well, these are probe robots from a few days ago. We sent them out to measure void matter concentrations in the tundra. We thought we'd finish collecting the data before class, but when we tried to approach them, they started attacking us. I chased them all the way here. That's why I missed the class today.
The internal exoswarm material was eroded by void matter. That's what caused the malfunction. This should have been covered in your material science coursework. Such material is inherently unstable and can only be used in controlled environments.
I'm so sorry.
For safety reasons, you'll need to shut down the units first, then clean the contaminated parts with Void, but approaching them right now may lead to further damage. We need a pulse generator to stun them from a distance. I'll submit a request.
Реально, вона як андроїд говорить.
No, wait. That's against protocol.
Scanning. Target. Eradication.
Never mind. I'll think about how to write the review report later.
Він щасливий, як меча достав, ну.
Deploying
Ooh.
force field.
Ой, нам дали не пограти, круто.
Focusing aim. All targets in sight. Initiating criticality protocol. Modeling complete. Now, they're back to normal.
Great. Do you think the data...
It's still there. But sending the robots out there broke the experiment protocol. Even if you got the data, it won't count in your thesis.
What? But... Oh, well... Thanks anyway for helping out. Professor Mournier and...
Maya, we do have something we'd like to ask you.
You want to find a Roya in black robes with gold embroidery, wearing a headpiece shaped like two horns? The horns are a symbol of the Exostrider. Shepherds wear them, but no shepherd would wear a robe like that. Could be someone higher up, like the Soul Swarm from the Sol Asylum, or even one of the Heliodic Six.
The Heliodic Six? They're the ones who are supposed to give us the Heliogyre's readings during the new solar ceremony.
That's right. They're the 6 most powerful members of the Roya tribe. The highest in rank, too. I've heard that they use the Heliogyre to predict everything, from bird migrations to void storms. They know it all.
How do I meet with one of them?
Oh, that might be hard. They never leave the Sol Asylum. It's surrounded by light all year round. Very few Roya are even allowed to enter. But maybe you could try meeting with one of the unappointed Heliodic Six. Sigrika is currently out researching in the Frostlands. The only other one around is Fosir Ingvar, but he doesn't show himself much. If you want to find him, my mum might be able to help. She's a Royan shepherdess over at Artuya camp. Name's Astrid. Oh then, I'd better get back to my class before I lose all my credits. Who knew I'd run into trouble today? I even asked my mum to help me with the robot.
Very good. Good luck with your thesis paper. I'm better at talking with students in class. Did you learn what you needed?
The last person that those robots likely saw before they lost control was Maya's mother. I think we can talk to her under the guise of a friendly house visit.
In that case, I can accompany you as a professor from the academy. As for your identity, it's okay. It will simply be a convenient title. Would it be okay for you to act as my mentor?
But aren't you going to tell me that I should report this to the academy to handle?
I was just thinking of ways to help you find who you're looking for. Your reasons are your own. I trust your judgment. And you can tell me later? Yes. Feel free to give me pointers too, mentor. I think the person I am now can be of help to you.
Я думав, вона зараз теж мені на байк сяде.
Ready to go to a Tuya camp to find Astrid. Okay, let's go. I'm Mornier, and this is my mentor. Let me try that again.
What are you...
Just practicing. I'm not very good at speaking with parents, and this time I don't have an assistant.
Hi, are you Astrid? Maya's mom?
Greetings. Yes, I am. And you two are?
Yes, and this is Rover, a senior professor at the academy. We've
Senior
come for a
professor.
home visit.
A home visit? Has the girl broken any school rules? What? How could she? I am deeply sorry. I should have taught her better. Whatever she has done, I offer my apologies to the Academy on her behalf. Is the punishment severe? If compensation is needed, I will pay for it myself.
Professor Mornier, could you explain how Maya's robot caused the damage?
Yes, as my mentor just explained,
Вже ментор.
she failed to follow the proper protocol. She used unstable exoswarm material in her design, which led the robot to act unpredictably. I've already spoken to her about the dangers of using materials susceptible to void matter during field research.
Void matter? What exactly are you asking? I am sorry. I have not studied at your Star Torch Academy. I'm not familiar with your
Я воно
terms.
взагалі нічого не зрозуміло. Про що мова?
Her demeanor changed just now. She's hiding something. Maybe more pressure. We need to understand the full scope of the robot's malfunction. We understand that this morning
Думав, вона
it
себе
was
так
you
веде.
who helped
Вона
Maya
взагалі не
activate the
дупля не
robots
ріже.
and enable auto-run.
А вона щось приховує.
Yes, exactly what my mentor said. Please, lead us to the site of the incident. Once we're there, I'll reconstruct the robot's actions from the trace evidence.
No, we can't. If the robot's path is traced, it will expose that thing. I am deeply sorry. Yes, help Maya activate the robots I did, but I can't remember the exact location. Please, you must return.
Щось відбувається.
That's a void storm. How can this be? The collective hasn't received any recent warnings.
А вона не
We need
звідки
to ensure the
з'являється?
safety of those here first. Questions can wait. Let's go.
looks like the center of the storm ahead. Let's see what we're dealing with. We're in the Void Storm's range now. Check that your FCR is working. Be careful. The exoswarm here have been contaminated. Weapons free, command mode engaged. Leave it to me. There's something over there.
Забрали в мене морні.
Down here. Some kind of weird device.
A device. Leave the mechanical work to me.
О, схоже на капсулу, яка була в першому акті. Тільки там була така червона і приваблювала черв'яка. Фікс. Ми вже по цій локації вже такі куполи деактивували.
Looks like it was this.
А нам тільки аж зараз пояснили, що це таке. Трохи якось шиворот на виворот все.
With this shutdown, the Void Storm is gone. No, I've just read a lot about this. From its structure, it looks like a canister that can both store and emit energy.
Зразу видно, що ця історія мала виходити ще в першому оновленні. Типу в першому патчі.
Giant worm? You mean the Void Worm? Huh, I see. It's capturing frequencies with high precision, storing energy data. It's based on ecological models, tracking activity in natural environments, and reconstructing that data mathematically. A field modulator. Parametric projection. Oh, sorry. Right. Simply put, this device extracted the Void Worm's frequency and used itself as the epicenter to spread void matter. That storm just now was artificially created. Maya's
Зрозуміло.
probe got contaminated because they likely made contact with it by accident.
Оба, Чу появився. Можливо, це той, який нам спогади мав перенести, ні? Раніше він на допомогу
Coming from
кличе.
under that heap of exoswarm material. Let's go take a look.
Ідемо рятувати Чу. Боїчко який. Який він нещасний. Проситься на ручки. Ну,
It's a Solaskin.
Солискін. Бляха-муха, ну куро, ну що ви таку фігню зробили? Ну як, типу, нам зараз в другому акті розповідати, хто такі, як виглядає Соліскін, коли ми вже закрили всю локацію. Ну це настільки тупо, блін, що це капець. Та дали би зразу той квест проходити, нащо тягнути, ну. Повна херня. В плані послідовності.
You've seen
І
one,
бачив як before.
so you've done some exploring already.
Да.
Royan records state that Solaskin first appeared in Lahai Royan.
Ага,
the
то
day
вони
the
тобі типу
exostrider
зробили
fell
для
from
тих,
the
хто
sky.
зразу прийде другий акт. От, ну окей.
They're believed
Вже
to be
ліпше.
fragments of the exostrider's consciousness. The shepherds
Забираю
protect
свої слова
them,
назад.
shielding them
Помилився.
from voidstorm contamination until they mature and return to the solace trees in Biarter Woods. This one must have hidden under the exoswarm wreckage when the voidstorm broke out.
А що він так на неї реагує? Зараз Абі тебе з'їсть. Точно спогади придає йому. О, він придає спогади, що він бачив. Прикольно. Типу, віддає свою цю фреквенсі. Чесно. Да, це вона заклала пристрій.
This feels like what happened back at the academy. I just saw the Solaskin's memories. That Royan woman planted the device here and triggered the void storm.
Вертаємося до неї.
Solaskin is the only survivor.
So our suspicions about Astrid are confirmed. Should we
Дивсько.
go back to the camp and talk to her?
No need.
Вона
I
вже
heard
тут.
everything.
Ну, що ти скажеш? Своє
I
оправдання.
did place this device here.
Чому?
A few days ago, I was shepherding mature Soliskin to Bjarter Woods when I met Forcier Ingvar. He looked tired, like he had just finished speaking to someone. When he saw me, he looked shocked and left quickly. I saw the device fall from his sleeve. I did not think much of it. I plan to return it to him the next time we meet. But, the Soliskin did not like it. It had an unnatural energy. I did not want to keep it at the camp, but I also did not want Ingvar to know I had taken it. So, I buried it here. The rest, you already know.
Вона не знала навіть. Просто хотіла подалі то сховати.
So this device is for Seer Ingvar's. Mentor, what do you make of this? I trust your judgment. This Forseer Ingvar is the one Maya mentioned before. The unappointed member of the Heliotic Six. Could it be an attempt to tighten his grip on power?
No, that is impossible. Each of these successors is chosen when their resonance ability first awakens. Even if someone decides the position, it is impossible to change the appointment.
Meaning no one can threaten Ingvar's position.
But he could harbor animosity toward the current Heliotic Six. Ingvar is still our lead to find them. Things are getting complicated. A direct approach with Ingvar might not be a good idea.
The Solis Islands people usually abide in the village bordering Bjarter Woods, called Haldarheim. It is the time of the right of return. The Soliskin will return to the Solis trees and to the Exostrider. As is tradition, Forseer Ingvar will attend the rite. But you are not Roya. You may not be allowed to witness the rite.
Wait, but we did find this little one here.
Oh, is this the Soliskin you saved? Well, perhaps you may attend as shepherds? Soliskin have been companions to the Roya for hundreds of years. If they hear that you saved one, they will be grateful.
I've never been this close to a Soliskin before. Please let me know if I'm doing something wrong. So, we need to find Forseer Ingvar at... Do you want to leave now? Okay, let's...
О, можна тепер так швидко ТП зробити. Прикольно.
You too. Please halt.
Як воно світиться.
From your clothing, I see of my people you are not. What brings you to Haldarheim?
Вже вони зі мною.
Oh, a Soliskin. How interesting. Soliskin trust only those they feel safe with. It's trust you have earned. My thanks for guiding it back. But I must ask, I sense one of you carries the aura of the Space Trek Collective. The other from the vast world beyond the Frostlands. Why come under the guise of shepherds?
Not sure who here knows what Ingvar did. Best not to mention his name. Don't want to stir things up. We rescued the Soliskin from a void storm. We were told they needed to return here for the rite of return.
Void storm? You mean the one just before? Then grateful I must be to you both. But ask I must. The Void Storm. It happened near Atuya camp, yes? A shepherdess named Astrid abides there. Saved the stray Soliskin you did, yet entrusted to a true shepherdess you did not. Why come all this way?
I forgot about that. Without a solid reason, he might start to suspect something.
Що воно щось придумає? Давайте, голова.
Because Astrid has been hiding something from you.
Your meaning?
Правду говорить, а?
Astrid's daughter Maya is a student at Star Torch Academy. She conducted experiments that broke protocol and caused damage to school property. Maya is now facing harsh punishment. Astrid is busy handling the consequences and cannot fulfill her duties as a shepherdess. According to the Star Torch Academy faculty code, as Maya's teachers, it is our duty to address the repercussions of a student's actions. Since Astrid can't shepherd this Solaskin, we must step in to do so ourselves.
I should have known Astrid's daughter would stir such trouble. A tangled weave this time. But she will go to great lengths for her girl. The Academy's willingness to come this far is unexpected. Forgive my earlier words. You saved the Soliskin and helped our people. The title of Shepherd you have earned. Tonight we hold a feast for tomorrow's rite of return. Join us as a gesture to make amends for my earlier rudeness. Come, from this day forth, the Roya call you friends. Rest at the camp if you wish. The feast will begin at the 8th hour of the night.
There's still some time before the feast begins. Maybe someone here knows something about Foreseer Ingvar.
I don't want to go to the village school. I want to ride a motorcycle and study at the academy.
She cured Google's upset stomach with what
Так, 8 годину зачекати, да? Чи може вже 8 година? Мій Септімон нагадує.
Friends, it is time we feast. Tomorrow marks the rite of return, where we send our beloved Soliskin back to the great body of the Exostrider.
Дивіться, в мене навіть жовті соліскіни є.
They will transform to join its sacred form.
Ми ще жовтих не бачили. В неї ножки резонують.
Farewell, it will be.
Цікаво.
Yet a new
Через те, що вона щаслива? Чи може вона так збуджується там, чи що? Типа збуджена від щастя.
In its body.
В плані.
Now, let us put aside the sorrow of parting and embrace the joy of new life with good food and drink.
Ой,
But heed this, my
в
friend.
їхній громаді такі типу татухи тут. У всіх є, подивіться.
Should you make a fool of yourself in tomorrow's rite, help I will not give.
А може там батарея сідає в них? Зарядка сідає? Вона теж звернула увагу. Вона знає, що з її лапками робиться. Чого вони так резонують? Ну, ти спитаєшся?
We will face Foreseer Ingvar tomorrow. I've simulated 73 possible outcomes, but even so, I can't cover every scenario. If I could build a model that covers all possible outcomes, considering the target system, the chaotic conditions, and the necessary compensations.
You were quick on your feet earlier. You've already got this.
That's because I believed your approach was effective. I tried to follow along. did I really do well? Understood. I'll make sure to do better next time.
With that in mind, you can relax a bit now, right?
Включай перекладач Абі. Він тобі скаже, що він говорить.
I know. It wants us to give it a name.
Отак от. Що, знайшов собі татка і маму?
Well, since it's really trying to buddy up to us, how about we call it Buddy?
Ah, it seems to like it.
Then it's settled.
Пішов з ним бавитись.
That's a relief.
Hello. Will you dance with us and the Soliskin? Grandfather Axel says the Soliskin are happiest when dancing with shepherds.
Oh, but I'm not good at dancing.
Допоможеш їй?
I'll
Ти,
join you. Let's dance with Buddy.
ти ще той
What do you
танцюрист.
say?
Ми пам'ятаємо тебе ще з Ранесіти. Витанцьовував там. То з одною, то з другою.
Battle starts tomorrow. Tonight, let's relax a little, Mornay.
Ти дивіться, в неї в очах сердечка є. Зверніть
My
увагу.
mentor should take his own advice too.
Покажу. Ну, покажіть її очі ще раз. Прям отут во, з краєчку сердечко є. Це дуже мило виглядає. Опа, це хто такий? Відоська, дістрес.
Some uninvited guests have arrived.
Where did Mornay go? I'll send her a message. That is something she would say.
Десь тут.
Not that I know where the 13th planet of Norma is, but at least I can figure out where she is from the picture. Onward.
Mentor?
Романтична
Dropped the act now,
обстановка.
right? Or do you think we should continue?
Someone might be listening. We should keep it up to prevent us from being exposed. Do you want to sit for a while?
Вже новий колір там.
Oh, you noticed. They've been running all day, so their power is low. I plan to wait until they finish charging before coming back. While they charge, I can't move. I feel a bit embarrassed having you see me like this. It doesn't anymore. Before I had prosthetic legs, I had a condition that kept me in a wheelchair. Now, at least, I don't have to worry about being immobile anymore. I can finally chase after what I really want. I love stars. Beneath Lahairoy's frostlands, the stars here are actually just lights created by atmospheric arrays. Once, someone put it like this to me. It's because we see the stars that humanity imagines what lies beyond the sky. Maybe the stars are humanity's muse.
Я хочу фоточку зробити, скрін. Гарна, правда? Ви собі теж зробіть.
I think so too. But I also believe that reaching the stars isn't enough. There will be a day we build a miracle that lasts longer and is more beautiful than the stars themselves. That's the dream I've carried all this time. And now, I'll use these two legs to take the first step. Exactly. This ceremony is how we retrieve the Exostrider's core energy component. Then we'll use the multifaceted energy conversion model through the superconducting network to inject rebel energy into the neural interface. It will follow a 3-stage activation protocol: the reverse phase oscillation model, then excavation, to finally create a phased array energy field. There's still some time left before my legs finish charging. Let's stargaze a little longer.
Що нас тим прикидаємо наступну локацію?
Okay, little buddy. I'll wake him up now.
Вже того фіолетового знайшли маленького. А, це Роберт заснув.
Mentor, you're awake.
Ти в мене пальцем тикала, звичайно.
We seem to have a situation at the Archer Woods.
Ага. Щось сталося.
I detect signs of a void storm in the woods. Waveform. Analyzing now.
So this is what's causing the panic.
Трошки вилетіли.
What is it that brings you here? With the void storm's fury upon us, it is no time to enter Bjartur Woods. This is a disaster not seen in centuries. We have always believed the Solace Tree's light protects the woods from such storms. The rite of return cannot be done. Not in these times. I urge you both to head to safety. Quick.
Let's investigate this together. The signature waveform of this void storm matches the one that device generated before. This is no naturally occurring phenomenon.
Вже тут було?
Did you have the chance to analyze this?
Було.
When my
Просто
prosthetic
ехо.
legs charge, I prefer to keep my
Ага.
mind occupied. Be careful. All targets in sight. Leave it to me. Initiating criticality protocol. I found the device. It's close to the Solace Tree.
Solace tree?
Мгм.
I have a bad feeling
Дивись, як
about
вона
this.
собі чилить після атаки. В повітрі.
All units fire. Processing complete. So many contaminated exoswarm here. The void matter concentration is also very high.
Maybe the device Astrid had was incomplete. This could be the real deal.
Order executed. Authorizing maximum output. Locked in. Just like before. When it's disabled, the void storm stops. However,
Що тут з ними
if this
сталося?
really was the work of Forseer Ingvar, what would make him do something like this?
Вони типу залишилися живими, але постраждали від тої бурі. Доски. От їх шкода. Той самий чувачок. Ага, це він в якомусь такому церемоніальному вбранні.
Do not worry. The path has already been laid. At last. Finally.
Mentor? Mentor! Are you alright? Did you see something again? It seemed worse than last time.
Він прям взаємодіяв. Це ж навіть не спогади якісь.
This void storm might not just have affected the woods here, but the workings of the Soul Asylum itself. I think that's why I've been seeing visions of this member of the Six.
Greetings. The Shaper once made a prediction. If a visitor from beyond Lahai Roy protects Bjartar Woods from destruction, an invitation to Soul Asylum they will receive. Now, the one from the prediction appears. Soul Asylum awaits your arrival. They have their own missions to complete. The road to Soul Asylum is here. Please, follow this path.
Mentor, please, wait a moment. There's something I want to say to you.
What's the matter, Mornier?
I really wish I could accompany you to Soul Asylum, but I think it's best if we part ways here.
Цікавенько. Чому?
Yes. When you touched the Solace Tree earlier, and even during your first vision, you looked like you were in intense pain.
До речі, да. Я думав, що йому ті видіння приносять біль.
The Space Trek Collective's knowledge doesn't align with the ways of the Roya. In this matter, I fear I won't be of much help. Instead of joining you, I think there are other ways I can contribute, such as researching the unknowns we still face.
Кинути мене хочеш, да? Отак от? Залишити на півдорозі?
Yes. Ingvar should have been present at the rite of return. Were it not for that void storm, it's reasonable to suspect he's the one who planted the device. Additionally, the environment here is unusual. Investigating these anomalies should help our work here. No, you, my mentor, are still far ahead of me. Well then, I guess this is goodbye for now. You too. Please, take care. I'll see you when we regroup.
Давай, бабуська, телепорти нас туди. Я бачу, тут такий функціонал появився. Так, швиденько, що це вона говорить? Так, давайте про Інгвара, а далі все неважливо.
You may approach.
Чекай, тут він такий здоровий.
The Heliotic Six are expecting you, as was predicted.
Ніфіга собі, який здоровий. Я хотів сказати, що це маленька версія типу кристала, який в Лахарої знаходиться. А це не така вже і маленька.
The dim light here. It's like something I saw in those memories. From this angle,
Дуже
the
великий
faint ring
церква.
in the center is probably the heliogyre they put to a halt.
Кістці знаходяться. Це, певно, фрески. Але гарне місце. Якась голограма. Фікс. Так. Солізіум. Has been deactivated. Rotate 6 starter. Активувати 6. Окей. Якась загадка, але мала би бути.
My tacit mark. It's resonating with this star-like object. Seems like I'm able to
Then?
move it. Aligning the pattern on the star with the heliogyre makes it glow.
Що за
It's
чувачок?
feeding power into it.
О, бачите, він теж з такими рогами. Ну, типу, з меншими, чим той, що в нас в видінні з'явився. Але зі схожими. Чорт. Мені це було смішно. Якщо це чорти, то треба казати, де той головний чорт. Во він. Чорт. Які в нього очі. нам тоді так трошки показали, а тепер більш детальніше.
The Heliogyre has awakened. It seems the arbiter foretold in the fractured records is you. Yes. With great reverence is your presence here met. Soul Asylum, as you see it, is not as it once was. 5 of the 6 have lost their minds, and the light of the Heliogyre no longer flows. This is why I summoned you. You witnessed the void storm in Bjarta Woods, yes? The solace trees shield the woods from such storms. Yet, through malice and dark intent, corrupted were the roots. And so too, the Heliogyre. The others succumbed to the corruption. Only I was able to sever my link to the Heliogyre before the corruption could claim me. With the last of my strength, I turned the 6 stars to halt the Heliogyre and prevent the corruption spread. That, at least, ensured that when my strength failed and I fell into slumber, untouched by others, the Heliogyre would remain. No one, save for one. Correct. As one of the 6, I can glimpse the near future within the Heliogyre. But I am bound here, unable to act. All I could do was send a Solaskin entrusted with my message to you.
That Solaskin had vanished just outside the academy.
Because of your actions, the source of the corruption has stopped. The stars are now aligned, and the Heliogyre turns once again. But the other 5 are no more. They can no longer fulfill their roles within the Heliotic 6. I have one final request.
Я зрозумів, ще ті 5 очистити. Ні?
But before that, allow me to tell you what the Heliotic 6 truly are.
Давай, ти якийсь цікавий чувак. Нам цікаво, звідки він знає, що я
Centuries
арбітр.
ago, a calamity awoke beneath the ice. The void devoured all, erasing every trace, every existence. In darkness, the Exostrider's blade sealed the threat deep below. It drew its fiery drive, a light that would never fade, lifting it high over the highway sky. Under its glow, the frost did melt, life blossoming with exoswarm aid. Yet, the calamity stirred, its remnants ravaging the living. Thus, the 6 wisest among us became the Heliotic 6. The Exostrider's lens became our Heliogyre. From the drive's turn, the season's laws we discerned. We shed all idle thought to link our minds to the Heliogyre. Our shared cognition converged for mortals to touch the edge of the divine. Since then, the royal have walked the high road for centuries.
То це зовсім не хороша
The
штучка,
six
яку вони
shared
оберігають.
computational power, weaving a vast network to reach the Exostrider in a dimension beyond mortal understanding. The data we provided to the Space Trek Collective was interpreted through this network. But now, the only one who can continue the calculations is me.
Вічне питання.
The ones chosen for the six are born with resonance with the Heliogyre. It cannot be forced. Now the remaining five cannot calculate, and there are not enough worthy successors. Even if the Heliogyre resumes its rotations, unable to interpret its readings, we will be. For this reason, the aid I seek is this. With your authority, allow me to bear the calculations of the six alone, and act in their stead.
The Heliogyre was meant to be interpreted by six. If you bear all the calculations alone, what will become of you?
I cannot say. All I know is this. If no one remains to interpret the Heliogyre, the Void Storm's occurrences will be unknown. Life will once more fall into peril. The Space Trek Collective's decades of effort in preparing for the new solar ceremony will come to nothing. Since the moment I was brought to Soul Asylum as a child, I have never once seen the world beyond. In the Heliogyre's light, do I glimpse the universe. And in seeing life rejoice under my protection, do I take comfort. This has long since become second nature to me, a part of my life. So now, what I bear is not glory or burden, but duty. Arbiter, please, grant me this authority.
I respect what you wish to persist.
Він, певно, не дасть йому собою пожертвувати. Я щось так думаю.
Soon, a great calamity will fall upon the High Roy. I will share all that I know of the Heliogyre with you. When you call, answer, I will.
Residual void matter corruption. I need to find a way to cleanse it. That sound. Is it Buddy?
Save your strength for the calamity ahead, Arbiter. The children will help.
Очистилися. Ці манюні очистились.
The rite of return. The ritual that once sealed the calamity deep underground. Just now, the children have offered their strength. The Heliogyre can once again begin its rotation.
Useless fool! I told you to destroy the Heliogyre completely.
I'm sorry, but there's a reason for this. Some uninvited guests threw off the whole operation.
Save it. I don't want to hear your excuses. At this point, our entire plan has fallen apart because you screwed up. And to think, I went out of my way to get a pass for you to the new Federation.
No, I'm begging you, don't leave me here. I'll do anything, just tell me what you need.
Ugh. You're lucky the one at the top gave someone as pathetic as you one last chance. There's the other visitor in Biarta Woods now, correct? Some crippled scientist. Find her. Make sure she doesn't make it back to the collective.
Well, since Mentor is already headed to the Heliogyre, I'd best get started on what I can. There are signs of void matter contamination in the plants and water. If I follow these traces, I should be able to find the source.
Цікаво ту фразу сказав, чувачок. Збережи сили для нової каламіті, да?
Weapons free. Command mode engaged. Locked in. Processing complete. Authorizing maximum output. Found it. This must be where the contamination is coming from. Heavy encryption, but it's sloppy. There we go. Energy consumption increasing. Huh? There's an...
7364.
There are two types of handwriting. So there's more than one based on Astrid's testimony from the nose. The newest password is 7... It's a test chamber. A terminal. It must belong to the owner of this lab.
Ще одна капсула.
This must be the device. It's consistent with the design. It seems all the devices were... It's encrypted. The password can only be entered once. I could force it up 7364. There. Keeping the password like this. Good thing This is a Space Trek Collective project proposal. Evaluation result. Proposal not... Looks like I'm going to need her help it. Thank you. It's a pleasure working with you as well. So their plan wasn't just to disrupt the Heliogyre by unleashing the Voidstorm in the Archer Woods. They also planned to...
В неї сердечко було. Оси прийшли. А сил тобі хватить?
Crippled. It's you. All I have to do is get rid of you.
I'm not really good at dealing with this kind of conversation. Access to this lab? Wearing Royan attire? You must be Ingvar, one of the successors to the Heliotic Six.
Heliotic Six. The Six. Just because of my resonance ability, would I be forced to spend my entire life trapped in that Heliogyre? They call it Aroya's highest honor. But did they ask if we wanted that fate? Everyone acts like they respect me. But the only one who truly wants to help me is that good lord from outside the tribe.
From
Це
outside the
цікаві цієї
tribe?
долі.
You've joined forces with the Fraxidus?
Huh? What's that? Who cares?
Да, я навіть не знаю, до кого він приєднався.
I just know that person promised that if I placed the device near the Solace Tree, my wish would come true. Then I'd finally escape from this frozen wasteland and go start a new life in the new Federation.
You have no idea what you're doing, and no idea who you're aligning yourself with.
Та йому все одно.
This project proposal comes from the Space Trek Collective, dated 10 years ago. It outlines an idea to use the drive's emergency response mechanism to artificially make it fall from the sky.
Ні, він просто хотів втікти і не молитися, стояти, як ті решта. Все життя. Плюс Лахеро — це практично велика клітка. Ніхто звідти не йде.
Because I dropped that device there. The drive is going to...
The Heliogyre is operational again. We can get the readings you need for the new solar ceremony. But something happening out there isn't right.
Yes. Once I handle something here, I'll regroup with you.
Давай, Морні,
Move
погнали.
aside. Before the drive falls completely, I need to go back to launch Helios.
No. His orders were clear. You don't go anywhere.
В нього очі навіженого просто.
No matter what happens
Та
to the
все.
High Roy,
Шарики
I'm
за
going
ролики
to the New
заїхали.
Federation to start my new life. You're just a cripple.
Як показують, а в нього зіниці то розширились, то зменшили, так?
It's been a while since
Тими
I've heard
осами.
someone talk like that. Since I had these legs, anyway.
Ух ти. А ще якийсь дракончик появився, коли літав. Може, вона мені так нагадує Джінсі. Це капець. Мені коли здається, що я Джінсі бігаю, а не нею. Якщо не придивлятися.
I should make my displeasure very clear.
Сайонара.
All right. Now it's about time I catch up with my mentor.
Але воно, до речі, досить холоднокровно його. Опа-па. Що це таке?
Let's go, mentor.
Вже ми навіть встигнемо до виключення пройти. Давай.
We
Зой.
need to get to Space Trek Collective quickly. The Fraxidus tricked Ingvar into working for them, but their real goal is to send the reactor drive crashing to the ground. I've already alerted the Academy to evacuate.
Тут прям гарячі метеорити.
How are things on your end? Any danger?
Вже він про цю каламіті
All
говорив.
good. The Helio Gyre is back online. I now have direct contact with Sol Asylum and can relay the data you need for the new solar ceremony. It's time for the final step.
We're running out of time. I'll use my resonance ability to create a more efficient path. Please, hold on tight.
Давай. За животика в нього вцепилася. Ну. Такий в неї резонанс абіліті.
The moment we launch Helios, we'll need the raw observational data from Sol Asylum. Are you ready?
Yes. The Shaper has already shared all the Helio Gyre's data with me. I can access it anytime. Everything's set. Let's complete our mission.
Мені цікаво, нема нікого. О, ні, є вже якісь люди.
Where is Anselm at a time like this? Who else can calibrate Hyvatia? Cody, Vance, examine the orbital status of Helios again. Also, the propulsion system needs to be double-checked.
Professor, do you really plan to launch it without the raw data?
I understand your concerns, but we are on the verge of a disaster. The Collective can't just sit by and watch it happen. This is my decision as the supervisor of this project.
I will bear the consequences.
No need for that. We've established contact with the Roya tribe and obtained the drive's raw data. We can proceed with the new solar ceremony as originally planned.
Professor Mornier. Did you just say you managed to obtain the data? Wonderful news. I'll prepare the connective instruments for you.
There's no need for us to continue pretending anymore.
Підозрілий чувак.
Warren, or should I say traitor, aligned with the Fraxitus.
Точно, це його був голос там в телефоні.
That is a serious accusation, Professor Mornier.
I know.
Як
I meant
улибиться.
it to be. You must be very familiar with this device, Warren. You handcrafted it to avoid leaving usage records. A clever idea. But since it is a personal creation, the marks left behind are like fingerprints. These are your marks. They've betrayed your deeds. Warren, you've desecrated the hard work of everyone involved. Anslem's experiment accident, your current position in the project. It seems the Fraxitus played a part in both, didn't they?
That is a lot of assumptions and conjectures, with no evidence. I could easily sue you for slander.
You're right. All I have right now are assumptions and conjectures. But my ultimate goal isn't to have you face justice today. Once we've identified the suspects, we'll have plenty of time to gather the evidence. What I need in this moment is for you to step down as supervisor of this project. The one taking over will be me. One more thing. Your subordinate provided us with some key evidence already.
You want me to testify against Professor Warren? That's practically perjury. Sure, I could work some verbal magic, but honestly, I don't even know who I'm dealing with on the other side.
It is a dirty tactic, but it's effective. I'm confident in my analysis of those devices, but we'll need the university's verification to use them as evidence. In the limited time we have, the quickest way to detain Warren is your testimony.
Professor Mornier...
You can keep this recording. If I'm wrong, it'll be your guarantee later. Or you can refuse.
Nice working with you then.
Thank you. It's a pleasure working with you as well.
Я ж таки думав, що вона тоді дзвонила до неї.
How did that traitor manage to...
Тик.
I have already notified the collective. The investigation will start soon. From here on out, Rover and I will be overseeing the launch procedure. All Space Trek Collective personnel, to your stations. rover, please input the drive's raw observational data into Helios.
Shaper, can you hear me?
Of course. To you, have all the Heliogyre's readings been transmitted?
Then everything is ready. Let's commence with the new solar ceremony.
Давайте, у нас менше 10 хвилин. Вирубають світло. Маємо встигнути.
Preparing to open the energy outlet channel. No anomalies.
Helios launch sequence initiating.
О, синематик почався. Давайте.
Helios is ready for launch. 5, 4, 3, 2. Let our light shine in the sky.
Helios approaching target altitude. Progress 16%. 47%. 92%.
Warning, light alpha decay exceeds expected rates.
Sensor failure detected. Data reading compromised.
Responsive. Control program failure.
Cause found! The Hyvatia detector signals are jammed. Large-scale, highly concentrated void matter detected on the surface. It's surpassing the measurement threshold. Calibration can't continue.
At a time like this, adjust the measurement location. No, if the impact is this widespread, any adjustment would be pointless. Modify the detection components. No, even if theoretically feasible, there's no time to construct them. What about high-powered void matter neutralizers? No, without the drive's light, all energy components will be inoperable.